I found the old quote from the Politico articles, March of 2018. I think I posted on the 27th of March, okay? My favorite part of the Politico article on our mayor running for president is he getting treated for his PTSD. He hasn't been very open about his 6-month deployment in a non-combat role, protecting us with his AR-15. Make sure you get the help you need, Pete. Get well. And the operative quote from the article in Politico, driving back to the Kansas City airport the next morning before dawn, Smith's backup phone alarm went off. Buttigieg jumped. The wheel shook in his hand for a second. With a panicked and very present, oh no. It sounded just like the siren that went off back in Afghanistan. That was what Politico had written about Pete Buttigieg, which, again, was shockingly in poor taste. But I digress. So, for those of you who are wondering what the heck I was talking about because you're new to the program or haven't been, following this, okay? But like I said, this is not the big thing that Buttigieg is in trouble with over the weekend. I just thought it was an interesting article in the Associated Press. Again, some people think that the Holocaust memorial photo that his husband took of him in 2017 is inappropriate. I am not judging that. I will let you judge that in the poll, which will be up for one day and one day only. Again, go to facebook.com/CaseyTheHost. So now we go to the Washington Examiner. This is the big thing that Pete Buttigieg is dealing with today politically. And the title of this live stream, which you can get at youtube.com/CaseyTheHost or twitch.tv/CaseyTheHost, at least on YouTube until they take it down, is that he has, his campaign is a lot like his tenure as mayor, scandal-ridden, because he's had a lot of scandals in a very short amount of time here with the campaign. So here's the thing that we have in the Washington Examiner, okay? It was alarming. Black leaders claim Buttigieg misled voters about the Douglas Plan for Black America, okay? Several prominent black leaders in South Carolina are accusing South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg of misleading voters about black support for his campaign and its Douglas Plan for Black America. In October, Buttigieg's campaign began pushing a list of 400 South Carolinians who allegedly endorsed the candidate's plan. The list includes Columbia City Councilwoman Tamika Devin, State Representative Ivory Thigpen, and the state's Democratic Black Caucus Chairman Johnny Cordero. All three were alarmed when they saw how the list was rolled out. Quote, there is one presidential candidate who has proven to have intentional policies designed to make a difference in the black experience, and that's Pete Buttigieg. An open letter released with the Douglas Plan said, we are over 400 South Carolinians, including business owners, pastors, community leaders, and students. Together, we endorse his Douglas Plan for Black America and the most comprehensive roadmap for tackling systemic racism offered by a 2020 presidential candidate. And here we are with that systemic racism crap again. If there's systemic racism in the city of South Bend, it is squarely on the shoulders of the Democratic Party here. Period. End of story. Republicans have not had control. Devin said that she immediately received calls asking why she had endorsed Buttigieg for president, even though she has not officially endorsed any candidate, according to The Intercept, when she said that the open letter may have been an attempt to mislead black voters in South Carolina to overestimating Buttigieg's support. Clearly, from the number of calls I received about my endorsement, I think that the way that they put it out there wasn't clear, that it was an endorsement of the plan. And that may have been intentionally vague. I'm political. I know how that works, she said. I do think they probably put it out there thinking people wouldn't read the fine print or wouldn't look at the details or even contact the people and say, hey, you're endorsing Mayor Pete. Devin later reiterated on Twitter that while she thought the way the plan was rolled out was misleading, she does support Buttigieg's Douglas Plan. Let's see. Thigpen had more issues with the letter than the campaign and the campaign's rollout of the plan, saying that he never intended to endorse Buttigieg's plan. Thigpen has also endorsed independent Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. How it was rolled out was not an accurate representation of where I stand, Thigpen said. It was alarming to me because even though I had had conversations with the campaign, it was clear to me, or at least I thought I made it clear to them, that I was a strong Bernie Sanders supporter, actually co-chair of the state, and I was not seeking to endorse their candidate or the plan. But what I had talked about was potentially giving them a quote of support in continuing the conversation because I do think it's a very important conversation, Thigpen said. Cordero's name has been removed from the list because he never intended to endorse or support the plan in any way. The Buttigieg campaign pushed him to support the plan, but he said that he declined to do so because the campaign was evasive and did not answer questions that he had about it. There's nothing in there that said black folk had anything to do with the drafting of that plan, Cordero said. Now, I like Pete. Please don't get me wrong. I'll help him in any way I can. I think he's an honest man. He thinks he's an honest man, yet he's sitting here criticizing the guy for falsely adding his name to a list of endorsers. Isn't that interesting? So here's the update. The Buttigieg campaign has denied allegations that the rollout of the Douglas plan was misleading. The campaign also said that after it began asking South Carolinians to support the plan, it gave those who expressed interest in supporting the plan multiple chances to opt out before publishing the list of supporters. Okay, so we're just going to add you to the list of supporters that we have, and if you really don't support us, make sure you let us know and opt out. Some people have actually criticized the list of 400 people as there's a lot of people who are not even black on that list, but they're supposed to be black leaders in the community. Okay, your phone calls on this and more coming up. Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel.